Hello everyone and welcome back to my YouTube channel, All Things Taylor, with yours truly. Yay! I wanted to introduce a brand new once a month segment just for you guys on my YouTube channel that I'm super excited about. It was like a cosmic sign. Last week I had a really awesome question that revolved around literature, books and me becoming a published author. And today, when I was getting ready to shoot Talks with Taeler Hendrix, my podcast, I saw that first novel, so hashtag first novel was trending, and it was just like a sign that after months of me thinking about wanting to do this segment for you guys, it just clicked that, okay, I have to do this. So first novel, the reason why it was trending, it was about people sharing a novel that they themselves read at a certain age that changed their life or inspired them to fall in love with reading, going after a goal, whatever the case was for them. So it found itself trending. Super fun, super positive, a way to connect so many different people from different walks of life. I loved it. I will actually be sharing my own story about that with you guys as well as on my social media. So that way everybody has an opportunity to see that information. So without further ado, I actually wanted to give you guys my brand new segment once a month. I'm super excited to share with you guys is Taeler Hendrix's book choice of the month. So we're going to do our own Taeler Army book of the month. I'm super excited. Now I'm going to take a completely different route than a lot of other people. I am not going to be necessarily giving you guys books that just recently came out that are hot and popular. I'm going to be giving you guys books that have already come out that have made long forgotten, never heard of, or they used to be inspiring, but a new book's replaced it and I want to bring it back sort of thing. What's old is new again, whatever the case may be. That's going to be us. That is going to be our book of the month club. Now, I'm not going to make you guys pay crazy amounts of money every month. Some of these you might be able to find for free, and I'm going to keep everything as on a low budget, but also give you guys a very interesting variety of books that I recommend that I myself have either been inspired by, loved, or thought was thought-provoking, so forth and so on. And there is an issue that I always bring up, whether it's my podcast, this YouTube channel, Q&A Wednesday, my interviews with Yahoo Finance, and even some of the inspiration behind my own published books on Amazon, is the fact that I feel small minds kill more dreams than the act of people going out into the world and fulfilling their dreams. That has been a big proponent for me. It's something that I witnessed firsthand as a student, well, I should say I felt the unforgiving hand of as a student, but then I witnessed for myself as a teacher. We always blame society for things, but as adults, we don't take our own small amounts of accountability in the fact that we make up the society. So if society is to blame, then we are to blame because we are the society. And so for me, I'm always about trying to get people in on tough conversations so we can all be a part of someone else's survival guide. We always look at other people and go, wow, that so-and-so has it all together. I wonder how they got there. But we don't realize that somebody could be looking at us that exact same way. So many people are going to line up to tell you how awful you are and how stupid you are for having a certain dream, and they're going to give up on you. Don't let you be in that line for yourself. So many people are going to walk in and out of your life. Don't be one of them. And so without further ado, that brings me to my first ever book choice for Taeler Hendrix's Book of the Month Club for my Taeler Army. And that book is this. I'm going to try to push it back so you guys can kind of see it. This is kind of what it looks like. And I'll tell you I will tell you what it is. This is, my first one, so we'll get better as we go. You guys know I'm not tech savvy and you guys keep it real with me. So it is called, it was also a #1 bestseller, by the way. Awesome. Totally a goal. All I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. Uncommon Thoughts, Uncommon Things by Robert Fulghum. So the author's name is Robert and Fulghum, Fulghum. All I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. And I think this is such a great premise because I actually used to, in an after-school program that I worked for, I had a lot of kindergartners. But for me, myself, I taught preschool. So I was getting kids ready to go to kindergarten in a couple different states, believe it or not, while I was a wrestler. So this book really hit home for me in how it approaches these basic ideals from an adult standpoint, from connecting them in ways that you didn't really realize but make so much sense. And what do I mean by that? Wash your hands before you eat. How could that be any more appropriate than amidst a pandemic? Share. Say you're sorry and apologize when you hurt someone's feelings. Look both ways before you cross the street. Clean up your own messes. As an adult, we can all learn that both in the literal and figurative sense. Share everything. Play fair. Don't hit people. Put things back where you found them. Clean up your own messes. Don't take things that aren't yours. Say you're sorry when you hurt somebody. Wash your hands before you eat. Flush. It literally does say that, by the way. Warm cookies and cold milk are good for you. Live a balanced life. Learn some, think some, do some. Draw and paint, sing and dance, and play and work every single day. Take a nap every afternoon. When you go out into the world, watch out for traffic, hold hands, stick together, and be aware of wonder. So basically, go out into the world and be open to the wonder and the mysteries and the beautiful aspects of life that you can live every day. And for me, what I got out of this book is approach everything with a sense of open-mindedness and gratitude, which is something I think we take for granted. You know, there's over 7 billion people in the world, and we all experience the same 24 hours in so many different ways. What's good for you might not be good for somebody else, and that's okay. Be respectful, be mindful. Go out into the world and do what it is that you want to do, because you have purpose, you matter, and you have that inspiration inside of you for a reason. You know, and at the end of the day, no matter how much success you have, still, when you strip away all of the existential circumstances of your existence and everyone else's existence, we all come down, we all strip down into the same bare bones, okay? It's the same basic human decency principles. Be kind, think, be mindful, share, you know, do good. You know, do things because you want to, not because you expect something out of it. Give without expectation. You know, treat others the way you want to be treated. You know, basic principles, but put in a way that's very interesting. You know, this book is just really great. So all I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. You can find this on eBay. Some people have it selling for less than $5 with free shipping. Awesome! The 25th anniversary edition is more expensive, so be mindful of that. And you can also find this on Amazon for under $20. So again, all I really need to know, I learned in kindergarten. Uncommon Thoughts, Uncommon Things by Robert Fulghum. All right, everybody, I hope you enjoy my first ever Taeler Hendrix's Book of the Month, and I will see you guys next month for my next suggestion. Talk soon, everybody.